Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares. As we all know, they recently fought over in Vegas. Fight went the whole 12 rounds, and Devin Haney ended up winning the fight by unanimous decision. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing, and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, the fight ended up going the distance. It went the whole 12 rounds, and it was a spectacular fight, man. I thought it was a pretty entertaining fight. You can watch the highlights right here on YouTube. Just go to the official YouTube channel of the Zone, and yeah, you can check out the whole full fight highlights right here. I mean, it's 15 minutes long, so they pretty much summed up the fight. And the fight was pretty entertaining. The first half, it was mainly Devin Haney. He was out punching, outboxing. Well, not necessarily outboxing, but outpointing, I should say. That's a better term. Outpointing Jorge Linares in the first half of the fight. He was landing more punches. I thought Jorge Linares really started really slow. He looked a little stiff. He was relying on that left hook way too much in the first half of the fight, and I think that cost him the fight. I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought that cost him the fight. I thought he could have, if he started off strong, or if he won, two rounds in those first half of the fight, he probably could have pulled off the upset. But obviously, that was not the case. In the end, it was Devin Haney who ended up winning this fight by unanimous decision, 116, 112, 115, 113, and 116, 112, all in favor of Devin Haney. And he now improves to 26 and 0, 15 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, successfully passing the first test of his career and also successfully defending his WBC lightweight title. In this fight, he got caught late in the fight in round 10. He was losing the second half, most of the second half of this fight. Let's be real here. He got caught and he was hugging too much. He was hugging too much. 11, 12 round, he was hugging way too much. Intentional hugging, and the crowd wasn't happy about that. I wasn't happy about that. I thought it was just too much, man. It was really too much. I mean, at least try to hide it, but he would just jump in and hug, and it's not fun to see something like that. And referee Russell Moore warned him once about it. But yeah, I thought that was yeah. Devin Haney is just gonna continue to improve. He may not have looked good in the second half of this fight, but in the end, it's a learning experience for him, and he will learn from it and improve from it. At the age of 22 years old, he has nothing. He's still gonna grow and learn. He's young. He's young. Usually, people in their prime are around 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, early 30s, or around 30 basically. And Devin Haney has a long, long future ahead of him. And him getting hurt in that 10th round, I thought it was pretty entertaining how Linares, waved going for him to go to his corner. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why Devin Haney said he wasn't hurt. I mean, he clearly was hurt. I don't know why he was admitting. I don't know why he just can't admit that he got hurt by that punch. Too much pride, I guess. But yeah, Devin Haney, he looked good. He looked good. No surprise that he won this fight. The only part where obviously people will criticize him is in that second half of the fight where he got hurt and he just hugged too much. A lot of people still call him pillow fisted. He did have landed some good punches on Jorge Linares. And yeah, I think Devin Haney's power is not the best power, but he's quick, fast, and sharp. And Jorge Linares, man. Man, I really wanted him to win. I really wanted Linares to pull off the win. But first time losing, not by TKO, if you guys didn't know. All his losses before this were all by TKO or knockout. But this is the first time he went the distance losing. And at the age of 35 years old, in my opinion, he still has it, man. I think he can still compete at the top. It's just that he really started slow in this fight, and that cost him the fight, in my opinion. And I wouldn't mind seeing him in there against any of the other champions right now at 135 pounds. And that champion, there's only one other champion, and that is Teofimo Lopez. There's a lot of disputes between who really is the WBC champion. Is it Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez? Because if you guys don't know, Lopez is the franchise champion, and Haney is the regular champion. There's a lot of talks about those. It makes sense to just make Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. That's the fight to make next for Devin Haney, and I hope that's what we see in the future, in the next for his next fight. I know Teofimo Lopez has a fight coming up against George Kambosos Jr., so he has to take care of business there first. And from there, hopefully, we see Lopez versus Haney. If not Haney, hopefully Ryan Garcia. If not Ryan Garcia, maybe Vasily Lomachenko. If not Vasily Lomachenko, maybe the winner of Javier Fortuna versus Jojo Diaz. There's some options out there for Devin Haney, and hopefully we see those fights. Hopefully. And as for Jorge Linares, I wouldn't mind seeing him in there against Lopez as well. Wouldn't mind seeing him in there against Ryan Garcia in the future. I think that's a fight we'll probably see in the future as well. So there's still some really good fights out there for Linares and Haney, even though he didn't look great in the first half. I mean the second half. Um, people recognize how talented he is. I think. Well, at least I do. I know he's very talented, and I want him to improve from this and learn from it. So, I'm getting tired, man. I got home from work and I'm exhausted. uh, like the way I'm thinking right now is just all over the place. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.